Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after it. Caught on the outside. It's Stolos.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The lone back's got it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They started in a great spot, but now facing a 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Swings it out to his running back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Sooners will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
On the option. Quick toss. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
on third down going up top. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And some room to work. Got a lot of running room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Here comes the option. The pitch. Strong, firm tackle.
How much confidence do you have in your quarterback? You're going to have to throw this in the end zone and try to generate a touchdown on fourth down. It's still relatively early in the game. It's still relatively close. How aggressive can you be with your signal?
Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on fourth down. To the air, it's Pavia. Buys a little extra time. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vandy.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Takes a handoff. It's Barnes. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Arnold. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And the Commodores will have a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and gets it.
He's going up top. And he's got it at the 10. Touchdown Doors. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 14, Oklahoma 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on, man. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
He's going to fire deep. And he hauls it in at the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. In the red area, it's Alexander.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. Second down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. power football with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's brought down at the 28. Brings up second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they get the sack just like that.
Man, 3rd and 1, we're bringing in all the beef, right? We're bringing more guys to the line of scrimmage, more guys near the ball, thinking run, run, run. How about this? They try to be coy, slip the pass in there. Defense says, no, no, no. They were ready for it, get the big sack, get the lost yards back.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Trying to barge in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David, and you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They're facing a third down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Burks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Unloads it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Now on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, Commodores! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Bowman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They'll give it to the back. Running with power. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the shotgun, the inside give.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's 3rd and more manageable as opposed to the 3rd and long. You could tell defense did a great job understanding the situation, rushing the quarterback, but knowing that run could be an option, and they shut it down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter play. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now they'll run the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown.